Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Weigh the good with the bad. It's time for pros and cons.
It's pros and cons time.
All right, so pro or con number one, pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, pro. I like it. I'm about it. Even on like a meat lovers or a chicken pizza, throw a bit of pineapple on that bit of sweetness.
We're the same, you and me. Can't put cooked fruit on pizza.
Cooked fruit. Isn't fruit meant to be nice, cold, juicy? Oh, that's right. That's yours, mate. We'll go with that. Pro for that. All right, next one is The Notebook, everyone's favourite movie.
Con. Boring. I don't like chick flicks.
Never seen it.
You've never seen it?
Never watched it. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch
I need
it.
to get Em on to watch
Zero,
Come on,
zero
mate.
interest.
All right, well, that's one pro, one con.
I'll give you a spoiler. They both die in the end.
All right, well, there you go. It's like Marley and Me. The dog dies. I don't need to watch it now.
Oh, mate, come on.
Well, it's true. I don't need to watch it. All right, Bitcoin.
Yeah, I guess pro. I think it's like giving people a chance to make money that probably wouldn't have that opportunity otherwise. But I mean, in terms of knowing about it myself, con, like I don't know shit.
I agree with you, mate. I do not know shit about it. I'll stay away from Bitcoin.
Staying away as well.
Although it's reached past 60,000, so some people are making plenty of money on it.
Just on that as well, did you hear about it? It was an NFL player who put half of his yearly salary into Bitcoin last year, and when it was at 27,000.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'd know Elon Musk. He put 1.5 billion into it, and now it's already returned $1 billion. So, mate, he's the smartest man in the world.
Holy.
Yeah, not bad. All right, fourth one here. Some people love this store. Some people hate it. Ikea.
Oh, it's probably a con for me. Not the fact that the furniture's bad or anything. I just hate putting that shit together.
Completely agree.
It causes so many arguments. Like, the amount of divorces that stuff would have caused, far out.
I hate it. I even the store layout kills me. Like, don't force me to go a direction. I hate that.
Yes. Yeah. The arrows on the floor.
Yeah. You forced me to walk around for an hour just to eat your shitty meatballs at
the end. All right. I think we already know the answer to this one, but Supersuits in swimming.
Yeah, con. I mean, I would have liked to have been able to wear one at the time, but it shits me off that they kept the world records from when they were around.
What if we did a Supersuits
I know
league,
where you're going here.
a Supersuits league, and you can take whatever sups you want, whatever you can test positive to whatever you want, and you can jump in those. That'd be interesting. And punch-ons backstage before. There's your new swimming comp.
Yeah, I think the funny thing with sport and stuff like that, right, is at the end of the day, we only want to see freaks. Like, I don't switch the NFL on to watch some mediocre dudes run at a medium pace and hit like softly. We want to see freaks in sport. The problem is, you know, the lines are so blurred with supplements and stuff. Like, everyone says it's about keeping an even playing field. Well, here in Australia, I have access to all the best supplements in the world that are legal. Whereas my compatriot in Africa has access to nothing. So there's never going to be an even playing field anyway. And I wouldn't be surprised if in the future, not in the near future, but in the future, they just went open slather on SUPs, particularly for something like international sports. I mean, in a lot of those American sports like NFL and baseball and stuff, where they have a three-strike policy for steroids, and then you get stood down for like a couple of weeks. It's pretty much already open slather over there.
Yep, definitely. All right, I reckon we know the answer to this one too. CrossFit.
Yeah, pros, as long as you do it properly. You see a lot of absolute hacks. And I was surprised. Like, the thing about CrossFit is it's so goddamn hard. Like, just if anyone does a class, you realize how hard it is. I was amazed that so many normal people are willing to put their bodies through that 5 times a week for no real outcome. It's insane.
Yeah, it's amazing. Even say you hear about F45 and Body Fit now, that a lot of people get injured, and they're pretty much like, I know physios at our club are saying we're treating so many people from those gyms because they don't teach them the right technique. It's just come in, do the class and leave.
Yeah, it's keeping those physios, osteos, chiros, they're keeping them in business.
It's keeping them in business, yeah. It's keeping the F45s turning. So
yeah.
Tokyo Olympics. Yeah,
pro. Look, I hope it happens. I think the thing that I really hope is that if they do run it, they run it properly. They run it in person with at least some sort of capacity of crowd. I think if people were talking about at some stage running it remotely or something like that, or doing different sports in different places or some sort of online version of it, if they don't do this Olympics properly, it could end up being like the death of the Olympic Games, because it's already losing a lot of traction. Like there's so much competition for eyeballs these days with international sport. So I think if they're going to do it, they got to get it right. I just don't want them to half-ass it this year just so they can get it through.
Yep, not cheap to hold one either. All right, we got 3 to go here. These guys, I suppose, or family has been involved in the media a lot lately. The royal family.
Not interested. I think they're a dying breed.
Literally, Prince Philip died 7 years ago, I reckon. They're just carrying his corpse around to events. Have you seen him? I don't reckon he's alive anymore. He can't be. All right, Michael Phelps.
Yeah, pro. Probably one of the best athletes I've ever seen. To do what he did across so many different events. We may never see that again. So definitely pro, and stoked I got to race him.
Yep. Good one there. And last one is reality TV.
Ooh, tough one. I think probably pro, depending on, what sort of shows it is you're watching. I guess on one end of the spectrum, you got like Married at First Sight or Love Island. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you got crazy stuff like SAS. But I think SAS has changed the game now. I don't want to watch reality TV unless someone's being thrown out of a helicopter or tortured for 8 hours straight.
That sounds like the same thing as Married at First Sight, the torture part anyway. God, that show, that's poisonous, that show.
Mate, you watch Married at First Sight.
I do not watch it, but I do watch those. I agree. I think like we spoke about Survivor.
Yep.
We had Abby Holmes on, and like Survivor, those sort of shows are a bit more, I think, have some sort of physical element that actually requires skill. I think those are the ones that are the pros.